Hello everyone, this is umonox with a rather quick tip today, and it's about sequencing the ARP Odyssey duophonically by only using CV and gate and nothing else. Now, as you can see, I have the Analog 4 hooked up right here to the Odyssey, and before we go into the details, just have a listen what we can come up with. I love plug sounds. Sorry. What have I done in that case? Well, it's actually rather simple. I'm using the CV kit from Elektron in that case to control the Odyssey, but I have it set up in a different way. Actually, so you can see I have this CV kit right here, and instead of using the included cables with this kit, I'm actually using an audio splitter cable that I usually use to record my Volca sample or something like that, and I hook it up, basically summing the signal back again so that everything is more or less on a single jack. And I plug this thing directly into the CV input. So how does this work? Well, actually, while fiddling around with all that stuff, I've noticed that the Odyssey is able to receive CV signals on the tip and the ring. And that's kind of interesting. Now, the manual says if you want to do things like this, the manual says you should plug a CV signal into the pedal input so you can control the frequency of the second oscillator that way. But with this CV setup that I've done here, it's another way that works too, but it works a little bit differently. And you will notice that the second oscillator will be a little bit odd in terms of tuning. But thanks to the Analog 4, we don't have a problem with that, because right up here we can actually control the pitch. So let's go out of pattern chain mode for a moment. Let's select an empty pattern so that nothing is in there, and let's play it. Now let's bring the cutoff up, so we hear it better. Now both oscillators are active at the moment, as you can see right here, and another important thing for this to work is that the oscillator sync of the Odyssey has to be off. Otherwise it would sound like this. If it's off, it sounds like this. And either way you can hear that something's going on with the tuning here, and the thing is, if I turn down the second oscillator for a moment, you can see that the tuning is correct. But if I turn up the second oscillator, you will notice it will be off. Yeah, that's a little bit weird. So first thing is, what have I done here? I've configured the Analog 4 to send one CV signal over the tip and another CV signal over the ring. And on that second cable, which is connected right here, I have another CV set, which is not used in that particular case. And right here is the gate, which is controlling, which is actually triggering the Odyssey. So the way it works is I'm getting around this issue by simply parameter locking the tuning of those of the second oscillator. Now, in that case, I have it set 24, so it's 2 octaves up. So when I play it, compared to the first oscillator, now I'm dialing it in. And you can see once I start dialing on this tuning, I can change and it works for as long as I stay on the C where it's calibrated to. If I move to another note while the second oscillator is on, it would sound weird. And as you can hear, it sounds weird. So yeah, The way it works is I simply stay on the C note in my sequence. I stay on the C note, but I adjust the tuning of the individual oscillators here, actually adjusting the tuning of the CV signal going out, so the pitch is adjusted on a per step level. Now if I do this, well, let's do something like that. Pretty simple. So right here I go to the second oscillator, for example, and tune it down. Something like this, and maybe something like, I have no clue, this. Just randomly, you know. Let's have a listen how this sounds. Let's extend the pattern. And let's change the note of the first oscillator in that case. So I go to the first oscillator and try to change the tuning here. I have no clue how this will sound. We have to try out, actually. I'm just placing some fifth in here. I have no clue how this sounds. Could work. Have I mentioned that I so damn like plug sounds? Okay, sorry. Now, you can hear the result when I turn on the oscillators. Let's play it again. This is the first oscillator. That's the second. So that's basically it. Pretty simple, and you might also have noticed that none of the tracks of the Analog 4 itself are active. So this is really all coming from the ARP Odyssey. And that's the way it works. Really quick, and yeah. Hope you find some use in this. And if so, leave me a like and a comment and tell me about it. And also, those guys of you who are very, very deep and technical into all of this stuff, I would like to hear from you if this is only possible with the Odyssey, or if you can do this with other analog gear too. I'm really keen on hearing about that. Yeah, until then, I see you in the next video. Bye!